I like to share one of the problems they're having with DeBray. They have a stairway order on the construction site in the West Point community where they're building 500 rooms and houses for the people that live in West Point Projects, which they're not going to be able to afford. And me and my son was on the construction site to talk to the general manager about why they're not hiring entry-level people into carpentry. And that presented a problem because it's the beginning of the skillful trades coming in. They hired a few people in the labor positions. But when it comes to the skillful positions, where they're supposed to be giving people that don't have any skills opportunities to enter into the construction trade as beginners and be trained in a 4-year apprenticeship programs. So we raised the concerns about why they're not hiring them. And that's when all hell broke loose. Because they know that we were hitting the nail on the head. What they're trying to do is they're trying to build the community up, but not giving the people that's in the conditions, in the poverty, an opportunity to upgrade their economical standards, to be able to learn skills where they can get into different career type jobs and establish themselves. So they're supposed to be entitled to these jobs, but there's no one standing up for their rights. So as we've been attending community meetings, speaking out on these issues, asking for payroll reports, asking for various things that has shown that we're not given an equal opportunity while the dollars are being circulated. It's about $100 million project. And it's, so when me and DeBray went to the construction site, talking to the general manager, raising these concerns, that's when he asked DeBray to get off the property. And I'm standing right there. They're not asking me to get off the property, they're asking DeBray. But the questions was directed by me. I'm the one that raised the issue about what they wasn't doing. The gentleman that we were talking to, whose name is Chris Parker, this is when he asked DeBray to get off the property. So like me and DeBray leaves the property. DeBray did not threaten him or anything else. When he told DeBray to get off the property, Bray responded, well, we're going to get you out of here because this is our neighborhood. And that's the only thing that Bray said. And then after leaving the property, Chris calls the police and files a complaint against DeBray, saying DeBray threatened him. So what the police did is put a temporary restraining order against DeBray. But the very next time I seen Chris Parker, he told me that I can't come to the property anymore either. And if I want to talk to him, I have to meet him downtown in one of the offices, one of the city offices downtown, along with some other people or whatever the case may be, to raise concerns in the behalf of those residents out there. Now the problem is that we know what we're talking about, and that's the thing that's causing us a problem. They don't want anybody to tell it for what it really is, in terms of how they're going to own that property. The property managers, when the city is putting money into the property, HUD is putting money into the property, and $40 million is being put into that development by a redevelopment agency, but yet a private developer is going to own it. Is they're forcing low-income people out of the neighborhood. They're breaking up the large concentration of African Americans before we can wake them up by letting them know that they have rights. They have rights when it comes to the jobs. They have rights when it comes to equal opportunity, which is being denied them. So this is why DeBray is having such a problem. They're trying to make an example out of DeBray, but yet DeBray is not the only activist that's standing up. 30 years prior in that same housing authority area when they were remodeling them 30 years ago. And we stood up for those residents. I was beat by the police. I was taken to a jury trial exactly like they do in my son, you know, for being a political activist for speaking out. But the truth of the matter is we have to organize around our residents. We can't allow what they're doing when all of these dollars are circulating without giving those people an opportunity to upgrade their economical standards, where they can buy one of those condominiums that's being built out there. You know, it's nothing like someone wants to stay on the welfare. Welfare is supposed to be a temporary situation, not a permanent one. So when an opportunity for them to upgrade off the welfare presents itself, they should be given an equal chance to go off into training programs and be able to change their situation. The economics in the community, the unemployment in the community is off the hook. It's something like over 50% unemployment in that area. And the majority of people that are unemployed stays in the housing authority projects. They're not only going to tear those projects down, they're going to tear every project down in that community. It's 8 projects that are going to be torn down. West Point is the first one where the building is going on now. And then it's going to go to Alice Griffith, Oakdale, Sunnydale projects. Then most likely it's even going to get to Potrero Hill projects. So if we don't stand up for what's going on this first project, it's going to be like a domino effect. There's going to be millions of dollars circulating in that community in the next 15 years. And what we're trying to do is give our people an opportunity for the jobs, the training opportunities, business opportunities, the whole 9 yards. So as the dollars are circulating, it'll filter down into our pockets as African Americans. We can recirculate those dollars back through our community. That's what economic development is all about. DeBray's mother owns a construction company, but we fought to get her into the trades as a first step apprentice. So it shows that we know how to make the process work, where you can go in at entry level, come out in 4 years as journeyman, start your own businesses or anything else. So we got a clear example of how that works, because we went through the process. The only thing is when it comes to our young people today, we want them to have the same opportunities that we had. That's myself, that's DeBray's mother, when she was, I think, 18 years old when she went into her apprenticeship program. She was 22 years old when we started the construction company back in 1984. And we also have built stores, we have restaurants that is owned by us, we have janitorial services and this, that, and the other. Because this is what it takes. And we're not asking for a handout. We're just asking for a hand up and not a handout. And not only are we asking, we're demanding. So his court procedure is next Wednesday, where he got to come to court about this restraining order. We need as many people coming out in support of what he's really doing in that neighborhood, so that this restraining order won't become permanent.